Hello, I'm Bood and welcome to Season 5, Episode 2 of the München Club. And as always, thanks for joining me here today. Really do appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day, your busy weekend to watch me and my series. I'm still loving this series. There's hopefully a few more seasons to go. You guys seem to still be enjoying it and I'm enjoying playing it. It's a lot of fun. It's like a really slow rebuild because of the financial restraints and so on, but it's good. I like it, really enjoy it. So yeah, if you're enjoying it, smash the like button. If you're brand new, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you go and catch up on the old content. Stick around for the new content, and hopefully you'll enjoy this episode because I think it's been a great season and we could end this season in a good place. We're going to have a live comp. It's the last game of the season, but it's not an unimportant game. So yeah, if you want to support the channel a little bit more before we get going, you can always place on my Patreon. You'll find a link to that down below. Become part of the Boodyverse. But for now, let's begin. So I left you here in the last episode with this great live com, great victory, going down to 10 men, nicking that goal with a backup centre half, Nicholas Lang, who's a bit of a club legend really. Ended up getting him man of the match. He played pretty well, to be fair. He defended well. They had more of the ball, but what a game. We need another gritty performance like this today. Followed that game up with this, a 3-2 defeat to Schalke, which is fair enough because Schalke have been brilliant this year, but we did alright, to be fair. Kind of gutted we didn't get a point. Do you know we did get points? At home to FCB, and that's 2 times. We've now beaten them 3-1 twice on them. Why have I stopped doing live comms with Bayern Munich? I've no idea, but it is what it is. I just don't expect to do as well as we have done. I mean, look at us and look at them. But then we go away to Frankfurt, who are bang average, and get beat. And we shouldn't have got beat, but we did. And we're going to be back to action playing Borussia München Gladbach. So obviously this is a save point. I have played to the very end. But it's kind of a thing really, because we're going to be playing Borussia München Gladbach in today's live com, which might be a little bit of a giveaway when it comes to the Pokal. So as you probably know if you watch this series, we drew Ingolstadt in the 3rd round of the Cup. And we beat them 3-1. Really good performance, really happy. Now, ever since Freiburg won this cup a couple of years ago, the same year they got relegated, it's made me realise anyone can win it. And I've also talked about this many times before. The trophy itself is my favourite trophy ever. I love that trophy more than any other in the world. I don't know why, it just looks brilliant. Reminds me of something out of Indiana Jones where you drink the water out of Last Crusade. It looks amazing. Anyway, yeah, so we got through to the next round. Quarterfinals against St. Pauli. They have skull symbols. We have skull symbols. Quite a scary place to go and play football. It was quite an even game, but we got the 2 goals. Baumgartel, our youngster, Tavali as well. He got man of the match. Great performance from us. And we got through to the semi-final. And Bayern Munich were in the semi-final, the other semi-final. So this dream of an all-Munich final was so real. And it nearly became a reality. I was absolutely devastated. Bayern did win the other semi and they're going to play Schalke in the final. Schalke were good at this point. They are battling it out, you'll see, for the title. We'll see that in a minute. And you know, they probably were the better team. And we took the lead, which was great. And it went to penalties, which is just always, you know, a lottery. But we were this close to a Pokal final. And when we scored the goal, when Greeley got the goal, I really started to believe this is like fate. But it's not this year. Now we're taking a step back in time, just to show you the youth intake. Remember last year it was amazing. We had probably 4 or 5 players that are going to be outstanding, hopefully. Great potential ratings. And we've had some good ones in the past. The first team I showed you last week as well. I highlighted what we've got 8, 9, 10 players floating around the first team squad that have come through the academy since I've become manager from our youth intake, which is amazing. And we haven't got, you know, the best youth system. I don't know if it's because we're in a great city. I'm trying to improve the facilities as we go. But I'm not going to grumble. And I mean, you take any of our kids and put them in a bigger team, they might drop down to a 3-star potential. It's all relative to your club. But I still want them to have high max potential. Yeah, everyone does. So last year was amazing. This year, as you can see, was nowhere near as good, but we've got one really good player, Lucas Dyers, who is a midfield centre and already looks really good. Look at his mentals for 15-year-old. I think he's definitely a major one. I'm going to sign them all. I'll sign them all now. Just keep them and see who can come. Sometimes we'll sign one and they become good. You never know. And we've got a few other ones. We've got Richard Briggs, who's English, who's pretty decent. He's a left back. Now this is our under-19s, all our youth players. And like I said, we've got plenty in the first team already. And there's what I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys there with max potential who've got a great chance of becoming first teamers depending on how long this series goes on for. I mean, we've got midfielders, centre strikers, wingers, left backs, right backs, centre half, and then we've got a next tier where the guys are, you know, nearly 4.5 star really. Got a lot of attacking players, a defensive midfielder, Julian Herman. But look at that. I mean, even going all the way down to like 10, 11, 12, that's a future team right there. We just need a goalkeeper. Financially, we're okay. We're never going to be a big spending club. I'm going to have to find little bargains like Tavali and Salva and players like that, and Lindbergh, the striker, and then hopefully develop some of our own players and keep just trying to punch up there and hope something clicks at some point. But I like this. Like, on all my rebuilds, if you've watched any of them, you know, whatever club I go to, it's always different. Where it's like in the Premier League or whatever, or you're coming from the Championship, you're always going for a different kind of player, and you know. But usually, once you get to the Premier League, or even in like La Liga or Bundesliga, say, when you're at a bigger club, it's easier to get better players in. At this team, it's a real challenge, but I like how different that is. It's like a really slow rebuild. Let's get down to some serious stuff, and this is the Bundesliga. We've got one game left to play, and there's loads to play for quite a few teams. The relegation battles hotting up. Holston, Pils and Cologne are all in. You know, they're still in with a chance. Schalke have been at the top of the league for quite a while, but they've got off the boil recently. Bayern have come out of nowhere and are probably going to win their title back, because Leipzig, who were back-to-back champions, are lining 4th. They've gone off the boil this year. But I was really hoping Schalke would win it. And they still can, I suppose. Maybe they got a better goal difference. I don't know the full rules. Maybe that doesn't matter. But if it goes down goal difference, Bayern have got to lose. But Bayern are at home to Werder Bremen, who are down in 13th. Schalke, I can't remember where Schalke are. They're at home to Nuremberg, who are rock bottom. But both teams really should win. It'd be cool if Schalke won the league. I like Schalke from the journeyman last year. Great team, great stadium and all that. But it's us, obviously. We're the most important, and we find ourselves in 6th on 54 points. Now, there's even a chance we could go higher. If Bayer Leverkusen lose and we win, we go above them, won't we? We could even finish top 4. Could we? We could. If Leipzig lose, who are Leipzig playing? Leipzig at home. Oh, Borussia Dortmund. But that's it, innit? Borussia Dortmund have also got something to play for, because they're in 7th, 2 points behind us. You've got Hertha Berlin, 2 points behind us. So this is why this has been our best year, because we are not the best team. We are punching above our weight, and we have a slim chance of being 4th. We do. We do, surely. And we also have a chance of dropping down to 8th. Let's have a look at the squad going into the last game of the season, and it's alright. I mean, when you think the season we've had, semi-final of the Cup, and we're in a chance of getting into Europe, even maybe possibly the Champions League, I think that's brilliant, me. But when I first look at the squad, I don't know if I'd say that's right. I'd expect more greens, average rating wise, but I mean, we've had some great players like Tobias Heigl, who's played like a defensive midfielder role all year. I converted him into that position, and he's made it his own, and he's had a brilliant year in that role. Salva, who's been unhappy all year because he lost trust in me because I said I'd improve the midfield. I signed him to improve the midfield, and then didn't buy anyone else because I didn't want anyone else. Lindbergh, the guy we got from Stoke in the Championship, he's come in and scored nearly 20 goals, so that's enough for me. We've still got Savali. He wants a new contract, but he won't sign a new contract because he wants to go to a bigger team now after 2 years with us. But he's got 3 years left on his contract, so he's going nowhere. Dejan Blazic, my left back's been brilliant. Sprout, my right back's been brilliant. I've got to give a shout out to Mfundu, Ade Mfundu, who is just an everyman. He's played centre half for me, he's played in midfield for me, he's played in central midfield for me, defensive. He's brilliant. What a player. Grealinger, a youngster who I thought I'd got rid of by now. He's played nearly every game this season, scored 11, set up 6. Let's have a quick look at some of the best players just towards the end of the year, just to give you an idea of my favourites. And this guy, obviously got him from Stoke. I mean, he's only scored 10 in 52 for Stoke, so I liked his ability and I thought he had the great basis to become a good striker. But he's really settled into this team, settled into the Bundesliga. This is, of course, Heigl. He's really one of the... He came from my first youth intake, and we stuck him in the deep end as soon as we could. And he was like I said, he's naturally an AMC, but he's played there all year. Now, obviously, he's not super natural there, but he's grown, he's developed, he's 20 years old, he's now worth 9.25 million. You know, if I ever sell him, and he's only a 4-star, that's black, that's £9 million profit. This is Tavali, the little Estonian. He's only 5'7", but what a player he is. Like I say, he's got 2 years left in his deal now. He had 3 years at the start of the season. So I don't know what's going to happen there. Hopefully he changes his mind. Hopefully I can give him a new contract, because I'd be devastated to lose him. Now this is one of them players I didn't expect to become great, and he has. And he's pushed out the left back we've got from our academy, who I thought was going to be great. And his recommendations of one of you guys, I turned on the Croatian league and we got a couple of players from there, didn't we? And he said to me, one of you guys said, turn on the Serbian league, it's just as good, if not better. I mean, with a goalkeeper, we've got the left back as well, and he's turning in to some player. And the last player I'm going to show you is Salva, just because he's had a great season. It showed you a player can be unhappy all year and still perform. He's been pissed off all year. He just has not rested it. He's been on at me all year. He still performs on the pitch, and that's all that matters to me. I don't care if we don't speak. Let's get down to business. We're playing Borussia Mönchengladbach, who you can't see because of my head, are managed by Pochettino. So welcome to Borussia Park, and we're going to be going up against Pochettino's team that's had a bit of an underwhelming season. They've been shit by their standards. That's my best team. Like I said, Grealinger's been my right winger, Aguirre's on my left, but Grealinger's too good. He's switching over, and I've got two good young right wingers, but one's not fit, is quick, but I don't know if it's the game for him. Baumgartel's like my third striker, and he's done well playing out there sometimes. He's not the quickest, but he's just a good young, high talented player, so maybe that gives a goal threat from the right hand side. So the cool thing is, we're playing in all black. Now obviously our kit is black with white hat bottom half. I do like it when we're going all black. Oh, right back's just got done there, hasn't he? Great defending. Now I didn't show you my two centre halves. My two main centre halves, but they're like two players that they never pop up, they never moan, they never say anything, but they've had a solid season in my opinion. We're not the best team, obviously. We're a makeshift team of kids from Dortmund, from Munich, and you know, they had a little cheap buy from Estonia. Oh, that's a bloody long ball over the top. Can he get one in? He has. Can he get it away? No, and they've scored from it early. 1 minute summit. Bastard, man. Baumgartel with a free kick. Oh, I thought we might get an instant reply. Heigl heads it down to Hellwig. He's one of his centre halves. He's been really good for us. Baumgartel back to Hellwig. Give it to someone with a bit more class, Hellwig. What are you doing? Right, come on, bums. Get past him. Oh, through his legs. Back to Heigl. Heigl, look up. Gives Hellwig. Hellwig, get rid of it. Heigl on the ball again. It's raining, isn't it? Germany's wet. It just rains in Germany. Why are we going backwards? Why are we going backwards? Get forward. Salva over the top to Lindberg. One-on-one, Lindberg. He's shit at one-on-ones, but I think one-on-ones are crap on this year's game. Come on. I know we're 1-0 down, but it's so long left. We're still in this. Over the top again. Lindberg, one-on-one. Oh, it's it. It's it, Bumgar. Oh! Leipzig are beating Borussia Dortmund. Is it just between... No, we've got Hertha Berlin to look out for as well, aren't we, bastard? I was thinking if we get beaten, Dortmund get beat, we'll be fine. We'll keep that Euro spot, won't we? We'll get that. I don't know if it's going to be Europa League or Europa League 2. I don't care. I'm ready for some European football. I think it'd be fun. But it's Hertha Berlin. They're on the same points as Dortmund, aren't they? Bastard. But yeah, Mr. Pochettino's boring side passing it around all nicely. Good tackle, Sprout. Tavali straight to Grealinger, who's out on the left. He's played most of the season on the right. Bit shit. Oh, and the long ball in us. Fucking long ball in us. One-on-one, he won't score. Look at that defence. Oh! I told the boys to get creative, and they've loved it. We'll do something with it then. Told you, you're inspired. We'll do something. Here we go. Throwing on our left hand side. Blazic to Lindberg. Back to Blazic. Finds Lindberg again. The striker. Can he find anyone? No. But Blazic's found Salva, and Salva just wastes it. Oh, could be a mistake. Baumgartel, Lindberg. Oh, was not expecting that. Let's watch this again. I wasn't expecting it. Defensive error, and I've been talking about not seeing many recently. Look at that, Baumgartel. I say he wasn't the quickest, but he was on that, wasn't he? Right, I don't normally do things like this, but let's have a look where we are. We've got 5 minutes to go in the first half. Just want to see because we scored that goal. I'm very excited. I don't know why. I'm buzzing off this. But yeah, loads going on. Dortmund are getting beat. Berlin are getting beat. So we're drawing, so at the minute we're okay. We're going to Europe. Bayern Munich are drawing, Schalke are winning. So, I mean, Schalke are still in the league. And, oh, wow. Isn't this fun? I think this is fun. End of the first half. I'm a bit excited. Things are still to play for all over Germany. What a day to be part of the Bundesliga, eh? But I think we have a better team here. Come on, München. Come on, München. 2 yellows. I might make changes for them reasons, so don't go down to 10 men. I mean, I've done that quite a bit this year. I mean, if I haven't had so many sendings off. Oh, lovely ball. Oh, he's going to get onto it. Lindbergh, mate. Corner ball. It's usually Heigl it is to take it with his left foot. Oh, they can't get it away. Baumgartel back to him. You can't get a good ball in there. What are you doing, lad? Right, just over half an hour to go, and yeah, we've got a couple of yellows here. They just picked up one as well. I'm really worried about that. Oh, it's Grealinger. Go on, you deserve it. Just cut it across quick. No one there though anyway. But we got a corner. Come on. I love how there's so much standard in German football. Adds to the atmosphere. Although I never have the atmosphere on. I don't even. Has it improved over the years? I haven't had the match volume on since Champ Manager. Seriously. Oh, Grealinger deserved the goal. Well done, lad. I tell you, he's like one of the originals. He's like Lang. He's a young player who's over here. And we've kept him somehow. Oh, he's just grown with us. What a goal. So we're just over 20 minutes to go. We're doing a 3-man change. Nothing to do with performance. All to do with yellow cards. So 3 yellows have come off. Is Sprout on the ball. Gets it in the box. Can we get another and put this game to bed? Although I don't think it matters. I mean, Dortmund are gone. Berlin. We're getting beat 1-0. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Where's defend? That was shocking by my defender and their striker. Come on. Key highlights. Feels like the longest game I've ever played in my life. I feel like I've got it on the full 90 minutes. It really does. We have Baumgartel, Lunik, centre half, and Salva all came off. For Mafundu, Koenig, and Lang. Like I said, just for yellow card reasons, really. What's that? Who's raised his flag? Was it offside? Jesus. First split second. But I wasn't watching. I'm talking to myself. There you go. 4 minutes of injury time. We're near the end. Come on. Come on. We have finished 6th, so 8-8, third year 6th. That is definitely an improvement. We've done it without any loan players. Took a few risks this year. Got such a good young team. Hopefully they can grow together and just keep on improving and turn into a top 4 team. Maybe next year, because we're not far off. What, with 2 points / 3 points off the top 4 this year? That's nothing. That is absolutely nothing. Lindbergh was the 3rd highest goal scorer. I'm absolutely buzzing with that cheeky goal he scored in that game. Bayern have won the league back. I'm just going for Schalke. I've got nothing against Bayern. I like Bayern. I own a Bayern shirt. I just like it when different teams win it, you know. And there you go. We're one of the most unpredictable teams apparently, but it's right that we started off well, didn't we? Great form, August, October. Went all the way up to 1st, but we also slid down to 8th, and then we've been a bit all over the show, but we're not packed with quality, but what a bunch of lads I've got. We also get 57 bloody million squidlies this year. We're finishing 6th. At one stage, we had title challenges. No, we didn't. I mean, look at that. We're like a Premier League team. 63 million. We're already paying to the training facilities and expand the stadium again. They don't give me some of that money now. And we finished the year with an A+, which is awesome. Lingard, top goal scorer. Heigl, best player. Most assists with Salva and Aguirre. So yeah, I can't believe that's 6, man. Next year, won't be able to do it in 2 episodes, will we? We've got some European football. Award-wise, Heigl, definitely best player this year. He was brilliant. I love how he's developed. Salva 2nd. Lindbergh 3rd. Goal of the season, Tobias Heigl. He was in Berlin against Hertha Berlin. There's Blazic on the left-hand side. He's going to give it in back. Heigl here, who originally took the corner. Boom. Good goal. Again, scored better. Salva signing of the season. What a big signing he was. He's been a great player, even though he's been crying his eyes out all year. I mean, that kind of money a year or 2 ago I never thought we'd have to spend. Hopefully I can find more Salvas in the world. So the budget's in and I'm happy. It's probably our best ever budget. Team like ours can only need a few players. I'm pretty sure with 25 million quid I can make that 50 million. I'm really, really positive this is going to be fun and I'm off. From the point of filming this, I'm off for another 2 days. You know what I'm doing, don't you? Just play Football Manager. So the planning is over and they've decided what they're doing. They're going to be spending, don't know how, 34 million on putting 14,000 seats into the stadium. This is like big time. So we're going back to Augsburg for a season, which is a great stadium, isn't it? It's a great stadium. It's just a like being at home. And even though we've just finished doing the training facilities, they've decided to do it again. More money we haven't got, but I don't care. This club is just getting better and better and better. Now, I didn't get a top 3 manager of the year again, which I'm a bit bitter about. I'll be honest, but I feel like your manager can develop more. I'm not showing myself too much. I think you can develop more. I like all this known for stuff that I never had at the beginning. And it's true. Players are to entertain football, signs players from lower levels, signs younger players for the first team, sign younger players for the first team squad, sign very young players. It's all about signing youth. I like that. So yeah, it's definitely becoming me. Tactical consistency, yeah, don't really change it. Managing finances. I don't think I've ever, that's probably going to be the only time I ever have a maxed out green. Because you know what I'm like, if you watch any of the other stuff, I like to stretch that money. Do you know what? I'm not bothered. I don't think I'll get in that top 3 again unless I win something. Well, there we go. That is the end of season 5, episode 2. Let me know how you feel about it. I feel great about it. I feel great about where the club's going. I'm very excited for the future. Definitely got a good year coming up in Europe. I've got a little bit of money to spend as well. Maybe add a few key pieces. I've got a few targets in mind. I'm always scouting, so we'll see what I can come up with. Any good deals. But I'm just excited for the future. And if you did enjoy it, make sure you smash the like button. Like I said, get involved down below in the comments. Apply to my Patreon if you want. Subscribe if you're new. Become part of the München Club and the Bootyverse, all in one. But yeah, honestly, thank you. I've had a shit week. It's nearly finished. Hopefully I can start making a lot more content. I've got loads of ideas. I keep saying this. I want to carry this on. I've got the Journeyman. The rebuilds are going to finish for a bit while I do the Journeyman, but the Journeyman, I love that. Absolutely love it. I've got the American Premier League coming out soon, and I've got 2 stories targeted for February. So yeah, it's all good. So thank you. Seriously, have a good weekend. Have a good night. Stay safe. I love you all. I'm Bood.